Hey, good morning guys. So Mark just brought the mail home and there was the parcel for me. So let's open it up and see what's inside. Yay, styrofoam! Not really. All right. So this is from the seed company that I ordered my stuff from, and it's my gooseberry bush. I've been waiting for this bush. Oh goodness. I think the rest of our seeds came sometime in April, beginning of May. So that's a long time ago. So we're gonna go get this thing outside and get it planted because I don't know how long it's been at the post office. And I'm sure it would like to be in the dirt already, so let's go get it done.
Okay. Sunny. It'll grow 60 inches high. Zone 3 to 9. Yeah.
Hey guys, and I also got my popping corn seed. So I think it's too late to plant for this year. Definitely. We're already June 21st. So I've gotten that quite late, but at least we have them now for next year to try. Hey guys, so we're here by the chicks and they are not looking like chicks anymore. I don't know if you can see this guy right here. This is about how all of them look. They're getting quite big already. The hens aren't growing quite as fast, but the exercise, going out to get their food and having to come back in to get their water, is definitely working well for us again this year. We haven't lost any more. There was one a few weeks ago that we thought was looking a little crippled. We thought maybe he'd go in the oven sooner than the rest, but the next day we couldn't find him and they all seemed fine again. So far it looks like they'll all live till mid-July. There's been one hen, I don't know if it's the same hen every time, but there's been one hen that has figured out where there's a little hole under the fence here on this side. At the far end out there, she's figured out how to sneak under that board. And the girls, when they've come to close up the chickens at night, they have found her in that green barn with the older hens. She's just adapting, fitting right in there. So we're thinking we're gonna separate them soon out of the meat birds and put them in with the older hens already. That way they can learn to roost, which they're already doing naturally, and get familiar with where the nesting boxes are, all of that. Oh yeah, now they're starting to come outside. So yeah, I think it's gonna be good to get those young hen chicks in with the older hens. Hey guys, ready to be chicken wings? Nah, you just want food. So yeah, we make about 5 or 6 strips here with feed about twice a day, and they just chow that down. I think we'll be changing to finisher feed soon. All right guys, so we'll start off at the end here again. We've got the zucchini plant. It's looking quite large, very good. And straight up from that, you can see the extra sunflowers that Mark planted. Some have tomatoes by them, some don't. And then if we come this way, a little bit funny story here. I went to the greenhouse because we have replanted our cucumbers several times over, and I don't know if it's been cutworm or deer or what, but we kept losing them, or they just didn't come up at all. 3 or 4 times, something like that. So I went to the greenhouse and I picked up 4 different cucumber plants, 2 of which I'd heard of or had, and 2 of which I hadn't heard of. So we've got the 4 here from the greenhouse. You can see they're bigger, more established, but all of a sudden here in the middle, here we've got one that all of a sudden decided to germinate, and we've got another cucumber plant coming up there. And then over here again, beside the one from the greenhouse, there are 2 that have come up. And then another one over here yet. So, you know what? That's all good because I'm gonna guess they're about 3 weeks behind the ones from the greenhouse at least. That just means we get to eat cucumbers longer into the season. And I'm all good with that. Our family loves them. Here we've got the orange pumpkin, and we're thinking maybe it looks like an asparagus has made it up after all. And then the white pumpkin and the chives and the rhubarb that Mark transplanted have come up beautifully. Okay, so here again, we've got these massive sunflower seeds that are plants that are coming up. And then we've got all the peppers. The 4 in the middle here I picked up from the greenhouse the same time that I picked up those cucumber plants. All right, so then here you can see our spinach. It's doing well. We were finishing up some lettuce that I had bought several weeks ago already. So yeah, now I don't have to buy lettuce anymore. We'll just make all our salads with spinach, but I definitely need to get some in the freezer. I've been out for a while, so I'm gonna get on that. And then behind me here, you can see all the onions, and they need to be weeded. So I'll need to do that as well. And then here we have the bean plants, green and yellow mixed. I didn't bother to keep them separate because I really don't care. When I put them in the freezer, they're all gonna go in the same bag together anyways. And then over here, our carrots have come up very nicely. So that's good. We've got more chives there again, the original chives and the original red rhubarb. And then you can see where the beets have come up over there. And right here in front of us, we've got volunteer dill and strawberries. And we have been picking, as you can see. Oh, there's a little frog. It's good, he can eat all the bugs. So I need to get in here and pick again. Thought I saw another one here. But anyways, yeah, like beautiful strawberries. These are definitely some of the smaller ones. But I have some watermelon in the fridge. The other day I made a watermelon, apple, grape, strawberry fruit salad, and it was delicious. So I'm gonna come out here as soon as we're done this vlog here, and I'm gonna pick these strawberries so we can have that for supper. After the beets here, we've got the radishes. And I was sure I had planted some parsnips along here, but it doesn't look like they've come up. So, oh well. That's not a staple to us, just an extra, so it's not hard to do without. Sucks a little bit because I was looking forward to it, but we'll be just fine. And another sunflower plant and our 2 rows of corn.
2 of them anyway.
2 of them, yeah, 2 of our rows of corn. And then the potatoes. And now, guys, we told you that we were doing some experiments, and it looks like we haven't wanted to speak too soon, but it is June 24th, and we have not seen a single potato bug. If I'm right, these are the potatoes that got the sulfur dust on them. So that has worked fantastic. Like, look at this, just beautiful, healthy plants. No bug eggs, no bugs. They're flowering already. Here you can see where all the flower buds are. And they are just looking great.
Ears look like they're nibbling.
Except for this one. Wonder what happened to this one. Got broken off, maybe? Something's happened to this one.
It's flowering.
Yeah, it's flowering, so it can't be all the way dead, but it's definitely very limp, not looking good. And there's another fresh one. Look at that, another fresh one coming up underneath
just
it.
Break that broken one off in case it's diseased.
No, I don't want to do that. I don't think it's diseased. Oh yeah, it's been snapped right there. It's still partially on.
We've had crazy wind.
We have had crazy wind. That is no joke. We have had wind.
Something's eating our flowers though.
So like here's another flower. Nice and big and open. Beautiful. Okay, so then the peas. So I had told you that I had to get more pea seed, which I did. And I planted all 4 sections, but for whatever reason, this one section did not germinate well. It looks like it's starting to now a little bit. So we'll get 2 different pickings or crops of pickings. All of these first ones, the first 3 packages that I planted. Oh, look at that. They're blooming already too. So it will not be too much longer and we'll be having fresh peas. Yummy. And right over here, this poor guy, our weather has been so crazy this year. You know, other years, planting the way we have, it would not have been a problem, but this is our one sweet potato that looks like it has survived. So good thing we're not massive sweet potato eaters either, otherwise we would be very sad right now. But we'll be okay. And then all the tomatoes. Oh my goodness, look at all these tomatoes and these kohlrabi over here. Uh-oh, something's been in here too. This was not like this just the other day when I was weeding. I wonder which one that came off of. But, wow. They are looking good. Look at that. That's gonna be good. So then here you can see as well, oh, that sunflowers had the top. We have seen deer prints in here. I thought with our dog would do a good job and keep them out, but
That's tiller blight.
that's tiller blight. Okay, that's tiller. Look at this. We've got a tomato flowering here already too. I don't want to hurt them, but 2 little flowers on there. I don't know how well you can see them. That's awesome. Looking good, guys. Looking good. And that cherry tree, I think that is the tallest I've ever seen that cherry tree get so far. So that's really encouraging too. The cauliflower, broccoli, and cabbage didn't make it too well.
We got flea beetles again.
Uh-oh. Got flea beetles again. I guess we'll have to spray for those again. Here's our new little Saskatoon bush that you saw me planting in the beginning of the video. Hopefully he makes it. Maybe I'll get the kids to bring over another pail of water for him.
How do you know it's a he?
I don't know. Guys often call things she's and girls often call things he's. So I don't know how that works. Oh, wow. Look at this. More strawberries over here. This one, some birds or something have found already, but oh, nice. This is why we spray. If we did not spray, we would just have a clump like this or smaller of just these seeds. Now at least we get a nice big strawberry. I can just cut that off where it's been nibbled into. And it's a big enough strawberry that the rest will still be good. But we've got piles on here, guys. Look at this. Like just strawberries all over. 2 are ready, 2 are not. More over here on this plant. I need to get in here and picking. It has been a busy weekend. Right here behind Mark, behind the camera, are the Saskatoons, and I think the deer have been in those as well. So we're thinking we are a little bit forced to put up a fence, but it's going to take a massively high fence to keep those deer out. Oh my goodness, look at this. Oh, look at that. Yum. Fresh strawberries. There is just nothing like it. This one too, it's even bigger. Check this one out. It's even bigger. Okay. Hey, we're getting cherries. I've been waiting for cherries for so many years. Here are a couple more.
Birds have got these.
Yeah, that sucks. Definitely have to put some netting over. We have the netting. We used netting a year or 2 ago because the chickens, once the garden gets to a certain productivity or height or growth or whatever you want to call it, the chickens start to find their way over here more, and we have had chickens hollow out entire huge potatoes like this. It makes me so angry. I love the chickens for the eggs. I love it that they eat the bugs and everything, but not my food. So here are the other 2 rows of corn at the other end of the garden and this other row of potatoes. And I believe these are the ones we planted with the moon phase, and they're looking great too. They're not even, look at that. They're gonna flower as well. They're not far behind. What are these, 2, 3 weeks behind the other ones? And they're not really looking like it at all. They are looking good, and I do not find any bugs or eggs, anything on these as well. These were planted with the moon phase. So guys, it sounds like that works. There's truth to planting according to the moon phase or the new moon, or however you want to say that. Look at that. Piles of plums up there. Can you see them? Wow. And I think we saw there were going to be a bunch in the bottom here too. I wonder if they're still here, or this guy doesn't belong here. We need to cut him out.
Same with the maple tree.
Yeah. Oh yeah, right here. Look. Right there. 2 little plums coming there. Right on. And the raspberries are starting, guys.
The bees are busy.
Bees are busy, raspberries are busy. Woo! We are getting to the productive time of the garden. This is awesome. All right, guys, thanks so much for watching. As always, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't yet. Hit that bell if you want to be notified when we post a new video. And I've got to end this here because I need to go pick strawberries. Bye, guys.